All right. Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk with Patrick podcast, one of the realest podcasts in the world, the land, the gas of the whole entire universe. That's right. I have a special guest. Well, a couple of guests. These are my blood relatives, my cousins. This is Amard and Mickey Stovall. Back in the day,
Mike
we had a
Stovall.
what Mike's my bad, Mike. Okay, so back in the day, they had back in the day they had a group, G Boys, aka Georgia Boy Records, and I was the youngest affiliate at the time, and they was doing their thing, selling music out the trunk of their cars and everything, doing shows. And as time went on, they started to do gospel music, gospel hip hop. So I had to have them on so they can talk about their journey. So how's everything going with you guys? Good to see you.
It's going good, good. I'm blessed and just trying out. Out here trying to live, man.
Yeah,
Yep, man.
and
So,
you doing a good job.
yeah, we just trying to make it, man. Put out good material people can listen to, vibe, spread the message also in the process of it. We just doing what we led to do, man. That's it.
Yeah, well, y'all doing a good job, man. Y'all making videos with Duddy Ken, and y'all doing y'all thing. I'm really proud of you guys.
Hey, man. You doing your thing. You well. We see you. Posting your little podcast episodes and stuff. Turning into those big old pod star mega multi-million dollar man. I hear you. I see you up there. I see
Hey,
you
I'm
up there.
trying,
Look,
man.
you ain't staying up under the cover.
No, I'm trying, bro. Like I'm trying to make it happen, man. Because I look at our life, how things been. It's like, you know what? I could do this. I can make this happen. Why not? I'm not gonna sit there and fall back and just let myself just deplete. Like I'm going to make it happen. And I see you guys pushing forward as
Oh yes,
well.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I'm proud of you
Yes, sir.
guys, man.
And there's a lot of people that'll kind of check out on what it is they were probably called or meant to be doing, but things happen in life and it deter them a lot, and they kind of as the people would say lose focus. But
Yeah,
I look at it like this, man. I got a gift. I've got multiple gifts, but I got a lot of gifts, and I'm sticking with it. Stand strong, and something's gonna click, and some things have started to click, and we getting a little getting a little recognition right now, but you keep pushing, and we're gonna kick them doors down, baby.
hey, that's what's up, man. Kudos to you guys, man. So I want to kind of
Appreciate you.
backtrack, man. We're gonna go back in time. So how was your upbringing coming up back in the day with Big Mickey? Rest in peace, Big Mickey Stovall.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rest in peace to pops, man. We know we love him, and we miss him. We respect him. A lot of things went on in life, and man, I like to say he was a he. I like to say he was a big part of it. He kind of came in a little on the back end with the music thing, but I know we know we respect him and appreciate him for eventually coming in and kind of wanting to get a dream a little push.
Yeah. So who was your musical influences back in the day?
My musical influences range from just a wide variety of people, man. LL Cool J was a big part of my music listening coming up. Old school people, Run DMC, uh, Ti, to the new age, Ludacris. It's a wide variety of people that kind of influence your boy to want to start doing this music thing.
Pretty much the same people that he named. I mean, I know I came up in a different, a little later in life, but I gotta say it, man. Bone Thugs and Harmony. That was me. That's all I knew. Bone Thugs and Harmony,
Yeah,
man. That's all I knew was Bone Thugs. Anytime y'all heard me, I was singing the Bone Thugs song. So,
I
I,
remember. Yeah,
yeah, that's all. I mean, that's all I knew was Bone Thugs and Harmony. I mean, there was other rappers out there, but I mean, I just really took to Bone Thugs and Harmony. I don't know why, but I did.
yeah. So okay, so let me. I'm kind of backtrack again. So what was that first recording session like? What was the first song you made? Both of you guys, whether it's together or separately. Let's start with
The
Mickey since he
first
oldest.
song, the first song I ever recorded was a song called ATHEN in Athens, and it was on my first ever solo project called The Untold Truth.
I don't think that was your first because you did.
The Untold Truth was my first ever solo project.
But I'm saying though, like the first song that you ever recorded was one that
First
with
song you
Jay.
made.
No, the first song, yeah, that you right. The first song I ever made was the first song I ever made was I think it might have been called I can't even remember I know the name of the group was the Jack Move, DJ Quad and the Jack Move, but I can't think of that first song that we. I know. Rest in peace to my partner now, who's no longer with us, but Mike. He came up with the concept. Name of the song is called "Shake Them Grillers."
Shake them grillers. I remember that.
Shake them grillers, man. You know, it was a dance. It was a dance track. You know, back then. You know, back then in the days of dance music, club music was
Like
kind of
the bass.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
kind of like the '69 boy.
6 9 boys and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, so you know back then that kind of music was big and popping on the scene, and you know that was kind of I guess to kind of get us out there and get us performing a little bit.
And my
What
first
year was
song was
that?
called Hang. My first song was called Hanging, and pretty much that was the entire song, Hanging. Uh, that I was getting used to writing the song. He kind of gave me like the outlet on wanting to be a rapper and get into the music because I used to see him and Jay and Chick and
Rest in
what's
peace,
the
Jay.
G the Warden. I used to see them do all the stuff, so I want to get into it. So yeah, man. Name of my first song was called Hanging, and it was a horrible song.
Hey,
But,
I admire your honesty, man.
yeah,
Wow,
no, seriously, I'm gonna just tell you the truth. Like it wasn't no structure behind it, but just hanging,
hanging.
Dang.
hanging. I was hanging. That's it. That's it, Pat. That's all I knew.
Oh man, wow.
But I got better
Those
though.
are
You know, hey, as
yeah,
time went on, I got better.
yeah. Those are the days, man. For real. Before social
Yeah,
media.
man. Yeah. I ain't posting that. No, man, I ain't posting that.
Hey, look, Pat. We know you keep a whole bunch of that a whole bunch of that old music. Go ahead and put it up if you got it.
I, you know, some stuff I kind of lost over the years, man. Like I got a lot of stuff, but some stuff had got stolen in my car I had, and I
Uh,
was sick, man. Because I had this song that Mara did with Dwayne Killer D. They call "If I
Killer
Make
D.
You, I Make You." You remember that song you made? I make you touch a wall or something.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking about?
yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had that in the bag, but somebody stole it. I'm like, man. I said, really? And I had beats that I
yeah.
done that got stolen in that bag as well.
I do remember that song.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I never forgot that at all. But yeah, man. I remember the first song that I made. It was on cassette tape. I had E40 Sprinkle Me, the remix. I had a single of it, and I wrote my first rap, and I rapped on it. I did, and it was terrible, but it was back in the mid '90s when that song came out. Yeah, so
yeah.
yeah, but
But yeah,
so okay,
man.
so let go go ahead.
But yeah, I mean, we come a long way, and it's all about growth. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's all about advancement and being more creative with the style and the flow of it. And we were just dedicated to it, and we just stuck with it, man. It just became a part of our lives.
So let me ask you this, Mar. How would you describe yourself as a child coming up?
Disobedient.
Facts.
I always was into trouble for something. Don't know, no matter what it was. Me getting into a fight, me standing up for friends, me almost setting the house on fire, uh, me pouring sand down my next door neighbor gas tank. Oh man, I was into some of everything. Whatever I could get my hands on, I was trying to do it. So I would just say just hard headed, you know, didn't want to listen, just wanted to do what I wanted to do.
Right. What about you,
What
Mike?
about yourself, Michael?
How would you describe
Man,
yourself as a child?
I was, I was a child, man. I wasn't, getting into all this stuff that this Joker here would get into, but I mean, I had my little things. I wasn't a picture perfect child, but I just like to have fun, man. Anybody know me? I just like to have fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you guys doing y'all thing, man. So let me kind of speed up now. So after all the first songs y'all done, you done with Jay and all that. Rest in peace to Jay, Big Jay.
Yep, yeah,
What
rest in peace.
made you? Huh? You said what?
No, I was just saying God rest his soul. That's all.
Oh, okay, okay, my bad. Yes, it's a little lag going on for some reason, but what made you guys create G Boy Records?
That was a Coco thing. You know, I can't take no part in the G Boy thing. Coco came up with G Boy, and he was doing music, which kind of for some I don't know why. To this day I still tell him I don't know why, but for some reason when we first got introduced to him, we were still doing our recordings on tapes, and a former friend of ours, we was riding with him, and he had Coco's CD in the car. So I'm like, Coco got a CD out. So I was like, Coco putting this stuff on CDs now. So he kind of introduced us to Coco, and that's how we kind of started making music with Coco. And just over the years of just doing stuff, he came up with the little concept G Boy Records, and everybody at the time just kind of ran with it. So it was just like, okay, we ain't really got no foundation on that net. So I guess our foundation gonna be G Boy Records, and we gonna try to put G Boy Records on the map.
Yeah. Nah, because it was a lot of talent for real at that time. You can definitely see the
Yes,
potential
sir.
was
Yes, sir. We
growing huge.
we had a whole bunch of we had a whole bunch of creative people, in the fold, from myself to Rashard over here to Frank Nitty to the radio to just
T.O.
To. A lot of man, we had some heavy hitters in that thing, man.
Yeah. So what happened with that? Like,
We had some.
did everybody just kind of did their own thing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And they just came together under the G Boy moniker, So, but them cats, the tos and the radios, those cats weren't really G Boy though. So
Yeah.
they was just people that we would work with from time to time. You need a song, you need a hook song for a song or a verse song for a song. You go to To, not To, but radio. And you need some if you need some verses, we'll go to To. And the only person out of that group, out of them bunch of people that would really, I guess, be G Boy would be Frank.
Yeah. Frank
So
was
and that
talented,
and
man.
that and that and that group kind of made up of me, Coco,
and Frank,
Frank,
and not me.
and you was G Boy once you wasn't on the Athens Finest CD, but you still went up under the G Boy and even PT. He was you had your thing up in that thing too because
I did.
everybody know you as PT the beat maker, P Thriller.
Right. Exactly. Facts. That's true. We was definitely we had a lot of talent and diversity, I think, compared to everybody else that was local, to be honest. I think so.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And you was a very talented MC, man, for real. So were you
Hey
you was you
man,
you
I tried. That's all I can say. I don't wanna get the big head and brag and boast, but I tried and took me a little minute to come around to really just write my stuff on my own, but. As I kept doing it and stayed with it, see, it got a little easy, and just ran with it from there.
yeah. So after Coco made his first album and you made your first album, The Untold Truth, what made you want to make your first album, by the way? Was it the fact you wanted people to know who you are, to know your story?
Really, that really what it just boiled down to. Just to be like, hey, um, I got my first venture out here, my first project. everybody else that's making music. I mean, they making good music and all that, but come check your boy out because I got my music just as good as the next MC. So don't just sleep on one guy and praise the next guy. When you got somebody out here that's doing the same thing, probably a little bit better.
Right. Now that's facts. I remember those times we was working on your album because I remember I was on the skit that we that you and I did. Well,
Yeah.
I was beatbox. I was
So,
beatboxing. Remember that?
that I think it was one of them first one that we were kind of working on. Hey man, that's Tech
Yeah.
Nine over there.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Those were the days, man. I miss those days sometimes. It was fun.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like I say, I wish right now to this day I could just pull the CD out, and just go on, just take a little listen to it, and just to see where I started at, and here now to where I'm at now. So
I still got that CD
good
somewhere.
times, good times.
I
Oh,
still
you
have
still
it.
got a copy of it,
I got it on my hard drive somewhere. I got to look through it. But because
man.
I found it. Hmm?
If you got that CD, man, most definitely, if you can find it, like I say, I don't know what your schedule be looking like and how often you just searching stuff. But if you just thinking about it one day and come across it, please send that to me.
Yeah, because I got like some of the original versions that we did, like the demos and stuff that you before you had re-recorded some songs. I still have that. I got
Uh-huh.
some stuff that Mark did, of course, with the Creep song with Slick P. I got that.
Sure.
You remember that, don't you?
Hey, man, it's a real large catalog, man. It's a real large catalog. We'd have been, man, recording music for a long time, so I'm pretty sure it's a lot of stuff out there that that got our imprint on it.
Oh yeah, I have like I said, my hard drive. I have a lot of different stuff, man. I have like different instrumentals and stuff that I forgot that you had done. I got that joint called a symphony that we was working on that we never finished. I
Yeah,
have
you sent
that.
that to me. I was
Yeah,
jamming in
I
that
did
a
send it to
couple
you.
of days ago. Uh
Yeah,
huh.
man, it's crazy like listening to those things. It take you back to that time period, and
Yes,
how
sir.
life
Yes, sir.
was. But so after the Untold Truth, we was working on Mar project One Chance. Remember that One Chance? So what
Oh
happened with
yeah.
that, man? You supposed to have came out with the album. What happened?
I think I did. I think I did. I ain't never put it out. Like you selling a few copies to people that you know here and there. Uh, but I be honest with you, man, I can't even remember any of them songs that I had on that album. Uh,
Did you do something? Did you ever put out a solo album?
not, I ain't really put out an
I don't
album
think you
until
ever put out
Heavens.
no. Yeah, I don't think you ever really put out no album. I think you just did like a
Nah,
lot of features.
No, I had an album, but I just never
we
put
was
it
we was
out though.
working on it, right? We were
Yeah,
working
I
on
was working
things
on it,
for
but
him, right?
yeah, but I just never put it out to where I was selling it.
And then that first project that you did start selling was which one was it? The highlight.
The highlights, yeah, I think I might have sold a few of those. Cause
Really,
Larissa Goss, she did my cover for the album.
really.
Yeah,
I don't know if
Yeah.
I
yeah, she
heard
did
it.
that cover.
I
You
don't know
ain't
if I
ever heard
heard
that
that one.
highlight CD?
Was I still in Georgia or was I in Colorado when you released that?
I think
Because I've been
I
gone for a
think
long time.
when he put that highlight CD out, I think you might have been in Atlanta.
Yeah, you might have been in Atlanta then. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, huh? I must missed that one
Yeah, I
then for
think
some
you might
reason.
have been in Atlanta when he put that highlight CD out.
Okay, I was
yeah,
doing my own thing at that time. Damn,
Uh-huh.
but
my
yeah. So
bad.
I ain't really started putting out albums until like actually putting them out until I did the Heaven is Calling.
Usually going to
Okay.
say heavy movie, boy.
Mhm. But yeah, that's when I really started putting out albums. When I switched over to the gospel.
All right, so now I'm about to segue. Okay, so because back in the day we did like a lot of like street type music, hardcore type stuff. So what made you
hmm
transition? What made you transition from that to the gospel? What was the epiphany?
Well, I think it all started when my brother came to me and he was like, bro, I think you need to be doing like some different type of music because in my songs I kind of strayed away from the cursing. I didn't want to curse so much in my songs. I always mention faith in there somewhere, or something about maybe something about God. And my brother like, well, it's just the way your music sound now, it seems like you need to be doing like some gospel music or something like that. And we was working on this project called Against All Celebs or
Yeah, it was against also there.
Against All Celebs, and I didn't even finish the project. Like, cause at that
He
point,
finished it. We just never did put it up.
yeah, and he was like, "Well, you just want to." He said, "You don't want to just finish going through with it," and I'm like, "Nah, I'm called to do like gospel music." So that's when I started working on Evidence Calling, and completed that album and got really good responses on it. And from that point, I just felt more comfortable with doing the gospel music. And my first song was called "All I Need," and that was the first song that I was really promoting off that album. Is "All I Need Is Jesus," and from that point, people were really loving the song, the music, the way it sounded, the message that was behind it, how I incorporated hip hop into gospel. So it was just like it'll be a good way to reach out to the youth, to bring them in, to make them want to come to church, knowing that they have an outlet that hey, gospel or the church life can be fun and not just like what we used to back in the day, the old hymns and the older people and you know those those older songs that they played in church. So I brought it in a different way, and that helped me also memorize the word. Um, it was a way for me to preach to people and being able to get the message across through music.
I respect that, man. That's awesome, man. What about you, Mitch?
Yep, yep.
Sorry, David. My bad. What
Hey
about you?
man, it's all good. That what you know me as all my life. So it's all good. It's all good. Um, really, I know he been bouncing everything off of me and stuff like that. But I'm gonna say this time it was bounced off of him. I was in there just listening to a lot of his stuff, and I was like, yeah, that's sounding good, man. Rashard doing his thing over there. So which actually wrote a song for his project, but he didn't like it. I'm gonna just say he didn't like it. I'm just saying he didn't like it because he didn't even know he really didn't use it. So I just said, you know what, I'm gonna record this song and see we can. I'm gonna see just see what it sounds like. So I think that it was a good song. It just went more so his speed of gospel rap, I guess. When you say it like that, and the name of the song is called "Only God Can Judge Me." So I put it. I mean, I recorded it, and it sounded pretty good. I didn't do that with it. I didn't do that with it for a while. I kind of sat on it and kind of just if I was to do something full time with that, then I got my first song that that I could kind of use. Didn't end up using that as a first song, but it ended up being used anyway. So um, and just from looking at him do his thing and me, just writing that first when I just started writing a little bit more in that area and just accepting that hey, music ain't all about just drugs and money and it's supposed to be all about a feeling. It's supposed to be about giving people a way to heal themselves in certain times. They might be going through something, and everybody knows that you know the only way you can accomplish that is through the word and just the understanding that there is a high power I guess that introduced me and brought me full time over to the gospel scene. And and I'm we 2 albums in on Brothers in Christ. Um, Covered by the Blood is the first one, and Blessed is the second one, and I'm an album and a half in on my solo projects. As you might know, I got my first one, Eternal, which is out now. Which is out now, and I've got my second one that I'm working on, which is the Gospel, which should be soon coming because it's a lot of good material on that project as well. Like this one here, probably I would say would probably be the better of the two because there's some real good talent on that CD. Some help you get more in tune with the word a little bit, and I want to just shout out to everybody that's going to be a part of this project. So stay on the lookout for the gospel because it's coming soon.
Dope. Where you gonna have it? Are you gonna have it like with
We're
Spotify
gonna
and
we're gonna try to put it on all the major platforms,
okay,
Spotify's, the titles,
title.
the Amazon Music, Apple Music. We gonna spread that thing. We're gonna try to take that thing worldwide, man.
Okay, I remember.
Everybody need the gospel in their life.
I agree. I remember one time you guys was going by the name Blood Brothers, and then after a while y'all changed to Blood in Christ.
Yeah, well, yeah, brothers in Christ, but yeah, and then we had.
Blood Brothers in Christ. My
I
bad.
want to
Yeah.
say up under that. I want to say up under that Blood Brothers name. We did maybe one CD. Then or was it two?
We did 2 CDs.
Two CDs up under the Blood Brother name. Um, what was the CD? Brotherhood. Yeah, it was Brotherhood, and then it was what was the name of the
Thicker
first?
than water.
Thicker than water. Yeah.
Blood is thicker than water. Sorry. Yep.
Man, that's awesome. I'm glad you guys sticking with it for real because I see the growth and I see the change in both of you guys for real. You know what I mean? Especially
Yeah,
you,
I
bro.
like that.
I'm
Hey
proud of you,
man,
man.
we just just got to try to stick with what it is that that you're good at, and uh
Absolutely.
going back, just piggybacking off of what you were just saying. It's good to see that you sticking with your podcast thing because you're doing some big things in the podcast lane.
Man, I'm trying, bro. Like, I'm just trying to. I meet so many people all the time that I'm trying to, get good content from, and also just help spread people messages around too, and just have real good
Yeah, yeah,
conversation. Because I think the world needs more dialogue. You know what I mean? Because
and
it's
it
so
do,
many
and
people
it
that
do.
got different. Yeah, and so many people got different, views and different viewpoints. Fine, let's sit down and talk about it without having any kind of friction. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, so and then you giving them that, you provide them, just a lot, just as well as other podcasters. Now y'all provide them an outlet to do, to do so and come, get what they need to get out their chest out to the world, or promote what they need to promote to the world, or just be it a good old little conversation.
Absolutely.
Y'all giving them that outlet to do that.
Yeah, and it's good that
Yeah.
you talk about everything. It's like you don't discriminate against any topic, and like I see that, like on your titles or your descriptions, you talk about everything: spirituality, sexuality. Don't matter what it is, violence, drugs, uh, different people's lifestyle backgrounds. Uh, you don't discriminate against no topic, and that's what I
Mm-mm.
like about your podcast. And
I appreciate it,
and
bro.
then like I said, like my brother said, you've come a long way with this thing, in just a short amount of time that you've been doing it. But yeah, man, yeah, I definitely see the growth in you as well. And yeah, man, it's good to see our people uh come up in the world and start doing things and just not being here, just not being a body in this world, but actually making a difference.
And not just when he say our people, just just black people in general, but like we family for real. So just saying our people. Yeah. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, people that we know that we got direct ties with, and then grew up with and ran the streets with, and then pretty much just done everything in life with, man. So it's good again to see you out here, pushing it and making it happen.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you guys like to see the evolution of you guys, man, and for you to
You kind
take
of
the
broke
time
up
out
there,
your day to
PT.
come sit down with me. Oh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear
We
me?
you back in.
All right. Now I was saying like I appreciate you guys for even taking the time to come on my show with me and do this because like I said, we blood. I used to run the streets with y'all. We used to hang out, go to music shows together, and all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So me and
Yes,
me and
sir.
Rashard, we used to go boxing and stuff. You know what I mean? So
Uh-huh.
I appreciate this for real.
Brick
Yes,
wall,
Amar the
snowball.
Brick Wall
Rick Ross
Stove.
show.
Exactly. That was his name. We had them hands. We still do. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I just gotta get back into it though.
You should, man, for real, man. Absolutely, bro. Like this incredible. It really made me happy to see you guys, man, to be alive and well and still pushing forward, man. Cuz so many people if they get hangups doing their careers or whatnot, they just give up. But you guys still pressing on. 20 plus years later, y'all still going forward, man. And I got to
Man,
commend you guys. I take my hat off to you.
a lot of people get discouraged when they hear the word no, man. Everybody, everybody's not going to be receptive to what it is you do, and embrace your open arms with everything you do. So just because you get one no, shoot, at the end of the day, you might get 1,000 no's. But guess what? It's somebody out there that got that yes for you.
Yeah,
So
right.
you just got to stay motivated and focused, man. If you believe, you have to believe in yourself before anybody else gonna believe in you. And that's what
Absolutely.
I do. I believe in myself because I know I'm just a good at the day person out there making music. So all I need is just that one shot, that one chance, and I'm ready to dance.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Let me ask you this. So what is your ultimate goal when it comes to the music?
The ultimate goal is just to spread some good vibes, give some people some hope, man. Just that just looking at us and seeing that if we can do it, y'all can do it. Just don't give up and believe in yourself and it can happen for you, man. Just want people to know that anything's possible.
Yep, and just pretty much like what he said, but I think just for me is really spreading the word, the message,
The gospel.
the gospel. As this album is new album would be called the gospel. Just spreading the gospel, man. Just really getting people to uh, stop overlooking it. I think some people look at it as a hindrance because of everything that comes with it, or some people may say it's too many rules, or I have to stop living the way I live, or doing what I do. But it's not about that. It's not about living the perfect life because the Bible tells us that we're not perfect, and some people get that part mixed up. It's like, yeah, we're not perfect. We may be in Christ, but we still gonna mess up. Don't matter who you is. I don't care if T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, Kirk Franklin. You didn't heard the stories about them. Kirk Franklin with his daughter. Uh, you know him cursing and cursing at her and all this stuff like that that went big and viral. But hey, we mess up. We're not perfect. We can't judge nobody. So we're not the judges. So basically, it's just basically spreading the truth about the gospel and letting people know what it really is and
Mm.
what it really stands for.
Yeah, no, that's awesome,
So
man. So you get fulfillment from this, right? For doing those songs.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, you have to have that joy, man. Like you have to let the joy take over your spirit. Uh, Nowadays, I can't even write a song. Just thinking on my own. I have to be a song have to be given to me, and I capture those words as I see them in my head, and it just goes from there. So for me, it's just spirit led before I even because my brother writing on 3 songs, 3 verses from me right now. But I just the way I've been feeling, uh, I just really hadn't been in the spirit of it to come up with the songs. Like I've had ideas, but I wasn't grabbing onto them.
Mhm.
So I just, like I told you earlier, I just really trying to focus on trying to get myself back right.
Absolutely. You will. I believe it. You will, man. You just got to have a strong mindset. You know what I'm saying? Just keep praying, meditating, whatever you do, just keep sticking with it.
That's it. That's
Keep
it.
being positive. Be positive.
Yes, sir. But
There's
yeah,
enough
man. Yeah,
negativity out there.
that's
Huh?
no
Go ahead.
negativity,
I'm sorry.
man. Like, stay away from that. Stay away from negativity. Too much stuff going on in the world now to entertain negativity and
Mhm.
violence. We seen what happened to take off. It's just that was senseless.
Yeah. And it's been
I
going on
don't
for
get
a
it.
long time. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
long.
for
It's
a
been going
very
on
long
forever.
time.
Yeah,
Yep,
it has.
yep.
And
So
and
yeah, that's the thing, man. Just really putting out the word, spreading the message, man.
yeah. Now you doing a good job with that, man. You guys have any more shows coming up soon?
Well, we actually entered a competition, man, on opening act. So, I mean, we're like engaging in that, trying to make it to the number one spot. So that's basically like a thing they do every year when you be in this competition with like 23,000 something people. And out of all those people, man, we done made it down to the top 10. Uh,
Wow.
trying to get to the top 5. Like we just 2 spots away. But next month here in Athens, though, we have a show at Hendershots. That's gonna be like the most recent, uh, like the newest upcoming show is at Hendershots, the second Wednesday here in Athens. So yeah, that's about like the most
Recent thing.
recent thing coming up.
Okay. Dope. So I saw you guys was filming your music video with Daddy Ken. I remember Daddy Ken, he was on Bubba Sparks' first album. But is
Oh yeah,
that
yeah, yeah, yeah.
video
Bubba.
is that video out right now or is it still being edited?
Oh,
No,
the video is out.
video out.
Okay. Okay. So people can
Video
know.
is out, and people can people can go to YouTube and check it out, and
What
you can go to our social media pages. His is
Rashard
Rashard,
of the King Stovall.
and then mine is just David Bess.
And also you can find it at flagpoles.com. Flagpole.com. You can read the article and look at the video at flagpole.com.
and what's the song called for people to find it?
Name of the song is called "All in His Name,"
All in his
and
name.
it features again, myself, Rashard, and Daddy Ken. Shout out to Daddy Ken for providing the track, and just pretty much helping come up with the concept and the foundation of the song. We was I was sitting at my man crib one night, and he was playing tracks for me. And, that a couple of them took to me, and then that one came on, and it had that kind of little bounce to it. Just make you want to just bounce, bounce, bounce. So he was over there and just saying, oh, started all in. I was like, okay. And from that, we put together kind of a treatment for how to, I already put together a treatment for how we saw the video to play out. And we jumped in those studio and laid the concept for the hook that same night. And from there, we came up with that project all in their name.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I was gonna ask this though.
Yes,
This kind of
sir.
off topic, by the way. How is your mother Losi doing, and how's your sister Shanika and Stephanie doing? You tell them I said hello, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
Yes,
they're
sir,
doing
Mom.
good though. Mama, she enjoying retirement. She
Okay.
did 18. Yeah, she did 18 years at UGA. Uh, Retired in 2018 or 17, I think it was. So yeah, man, she enjoying retirement. Uh, Enjoying sitting at home, reading the newspaper, going out paying bills. Shanika, she, stay in the
In the
room.
room, on a job, working on a little job.
Yeah, the kids, they doing They doing well.
They grown now, right?
Xavier, yeah,
Yes,
pretty
sir.
much. Yeah,
Both of them
What?
graduated school.
What?
Yeah,
Wow,
both
that's
of
crazy.
both of them graduated school, so they young men now, and both of them got jobs. They in the working force now. So
yeah. Deshaun works at UGA.
Wow,
Xavier, he's at Piedmont Hospital.
amazing.
Don't know exactly what he do there, but
they way it.
that's where he work at. But Stephanie, I know you didn't mention her, but she doing well. Uh, so yeah, man, everybody doing
Everybody,
good.
everybody doing their thing.
Yeah, they surviving. Well, you tell them I said hello for real, because
Yes,
they've
I
been
sir.
definitely
quiet
Yes,
since I
will.
sir.
seen
Definitely
them.
will.
Well, man, well, sometimes Stephanie she'll like my posts on Facebook sometimes, but and I like her stuff sometimes. But her and I haven't really
Yeah,
spoke in a while. I mean, I speak to y'all a little bit
Oh yeah.
more, but yeah, jeez. So I
yeah.
was going, okay, so,
Stephanie is.
huh?
I about to say, yeah, Stephanie is a busy person.
She is, she is. I'm proud of her for real.
Yeah,
Proud of her and her
busy
family.
person.
So I'm gonna kind of segue to another conversation now, okay? Because I talk about mental health a lot on my show. Like not the
Mm-hmm.
whole time, but I do touch on it because it's a very important thing. So
Yes, it
when
is.
your father Mickey, when he passed away, how did it affect you mentally when it happened?
Mentally, it messed with me pretty big. You know, just um, just the thoughts that I had mentally in my head was not good thoughts. Um, I was thinking revenge. I was thinking because the way I found out is this guy was somebody apparently somebody that I knew. I ain't gonna say no names on live
Yeah,
or
yeah,
anything
we
like
ain't gonna.
that.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I ain't say no names, but it got back to me at what was happening and what this person would be at. And I was like, okay, bro, you let me know, you come get me, and I'm going whatever was gonna come to my mind at that point in time wasn't gonna be good. But Uncle Bernie had pretty much talked me out of it. He was like, well, don't you go do that crazy, or you end up dead, or this person end up dead, you end up in jail, whatever. I'm like, well, you the one told me. Like, if you didn't want me to know, you shouldn't have said nothing. But
mm,
it was just the way he died and how he died. A lot of people say, hey, your dad make choices on his own. Nobody forced him to do the things that he did in his life. Your dad, grown man, you can't stop him from doing what he wanted to do. At the time, I wasn't hearing that. Like, I ain't trying to hear that. Like, yeah, but still, it takes a foul person just to take advantage of a elderly man who pretty much ain't all there anyway.
right.
From what he was going through and how he was getting sick and his mind wasn't there. So it was like you got to be a foul person just to take advantage of a person like that.
I agree.
So yeah, I was messed up pretty bad for a while, and then I was actually mad at the family for a second for even pulling the plug. Like I couldn't get over that. Like I'm sitting up here saying God didn't tell y'all to pull that plug. Like if God ain't took his life yet and he's still breathing, that means he might got a chance to come back. But
I get it.
hey, at the end, I guess they did what they thought was best for him and didn't want to see him suffer or anything of that sort. But I was outnumbered, so it is what it is. So everybody another like unanimously voted on that. So my vote didn't count.
I
And then
understand. I get it.
also at the same time with that vote, with that decision, I ain't even gonna call it no vote, Jim, but with that decision, is that every time you go down there and see him, he just be moaning and in pain and uncomfortable, just just to the fact that well. it almost just lets you know that okay, he trying to tell you that it's his time, and you got him feeling the way he feeling, and then you got the doctor saying that his organs shutting down every day. It ain't no sign that it's gonna get no better. Every day they find something new, or every day something new come up to well, it's just a matter of minutes, or it could be a couple of days from now. But it's just the fact that I guess everybody just got to the point where he just laying there in pain and he's suffering, and you know ain't nothing else that can be done. Let him go home.
Right. So how did it make you feel, Mickey, when that happened? How's your mental health with that? My bad. I mean,
Me, I'm quiet. I'm,
Michael.
I'm quiet. I was feeling pretty much a lot of the same stuff everybody else was feeling. Yeah, just like was it anything that could have been done, or was it was he saying that he needed people to just come by and talk to him a little bit more, or was he kind of acting out and just my mind was running all over the place, man. I just had to really just process it in my own way, which was just just a whole bunch of thinking and praying, and I was eventually after some time that passed, was eventually able to kind of start back getting to myself, and just realizing that hey, sitting here moaning and complaining and just asking why to yourself ain't gonna really cover up the fact that what had happened. And everybody know that in them moments you got to eventually get yourself back going, because life don't stop just because something like that happened. Unfortunately, things still got to be taken care of and done. And so I just had to kind of just sit there and get myself right till I felt there was a good time to get up and I could kind of be back to somewhat normal. But you ain't never normal without I don't care how long the time go by, or how many years then went by. You ain't gonna never 100%. You never gonna always 100% be the same. You're never gonna
Mm-mm.
100% always be the same, because a piece of you ain't there no more. Like,
Right.
you can't just pick up the phone and say, "Going on, pops?" I just call and check on you to see how you doing, and just that you can't do that no more.
Oh, dude.
So so yeah. So it's
That was him. That was his thing. What's going on
you
there,
have to
oh,
always
dude?
pick yourself up and keep going.
Yeah. Right. Now I miss Mickey, man. He used to call me. He said, "Hey, PW." He used to always say that all the time. I don't know where PW come from, but
PW. What? Yeah. Yeah. Where did the W come from?
I don't know, man. I have no
Look,
idea.
I guess it just sounded good. PW.
I guess yeah. Hey, Mickey was a good
We
dude. He was
gonna
a
we
real solid dude.
Yeah, he was. We done heard a whole bunch of stories about old Big Mick.
Me
Yeah, we
too.
done
Yes,
heard a
sir.
whole bunch of stories about old Big Mick. Boy, I tell you.
I remember we had went over his house to watch Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis fight. You remember that a long time ago?
Yep.
Yeah, man, that was a long time ago. Good lord, yeah, time be moving, man.
But
Yeah, I
some
had.
good times, nonetheless. Some good times, nonetheless.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely, man. That's why I had to ask, man, because like I said, mental health is such an important thing, especially when it comes to us guys. We don't talk about it enough. Because like I said, I went through my own depression. I had to go to therapy when my mom died because that was just that was hard, man. I couldn't even. I
I,
don't know,
I I
man.
can only imagine.
Man, it was
Yeah, I
hard.
mean, it's
Good
like,
lord.
yeah, everybody both, like, parent, like, mama and daddy, like, yeah, I mean, I was like, man, that really took me for a loop, too, because, like, when you lose both parents, it's like, where you turn? Like, who do I call on Thanksgiving? Like, my mind think about all that, like, who I call in the morning just to just say what's up, mama, or what's up, pop, or
Right.
Christmas. Like, who cooking the dinners now? Like, are we still gonna be able to go over other family member house when they have get-togethers? Like, it's not gonna be the same because you're not used to not having your mom or your dad there. Like, they always there, you know.
Right.
And it's like I can't see. I can't imagine both parents being gone because I don't even know how I would take that if my mom gone too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what would I do? Like, who would I call? Like,
You call your other family member.
but we don't even talk to them too much now.
You just got, you have to find something to fill that void. Just
Yeah,
like I said, just call somebody. Even the ones you do talk to, call them. It's always, it's somebody that you can always talk to.
right, right. Yeah, but yeah. So we definitely even now still send condolences out to you, J. Ivy and Frankie, man. Just for the loss of your parents. I mean, I know it was hard. I know J. Ivy took it really hard. Frank took it really hard.
Yeah.
I know at the church, man, is I mean, I didn't know what was gonna happen. Like, I didn't know what he was going through or what he was feeling. But I was definitely praying for him at that point, bro.
Yeah. I appreciate that a lot, man. For real. And we send our condolences
Yes,
to you
sir.
as well, because we know that wasn't easy. I felt bad for y'all, and then when it happened to me, I said, "Oh man," So it's life is life, man. Like I done therapy. I try to go on walks a lot of times. I try to be transparent and honest about how I feel as well. Whether people think I'm crazy or not, that's fine. I don't even care at this point. I don't. I'm a grown man. I can care less. But I just got to get it out there. You know what I mean? And like I said, go work out as well
That's
and
it.
get myself together. You know what I mean? Because I do fall short sometimes. I'm a man. I'm human. I'm not perfect at all. You
Yeah,
know.
Right. We're
yeah.
not perfect. Nobody perfect.
No, but I do want to
We
say
all
this
gonna
though. Like
sometimes
it's
fall
not,
short of the glory.
huh?
I said we all gonna sometimes fall short of the glory, but
Oh yeah,
just know that there's a higher power working, and
yeah.
you just got to trust and believe in it.
You gotta give ourselves grace for sure.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
I do want I do want to say this though, not even just for the show, but this is real. Like if y'all ever in a situation where y'all need to talk to somebody, if you're going through something mentally or whatever, you can always hit me up. Y'all already know that.
Oh yeah,
I
for
know we
sure,
don't
for
talk. I
sure,
know
for
we don't
sure.
talk all the time, but I'm saying like if you need to talk to me on that, if I got to talk whatever, you can always hit me up.
Yeah, yeah. And I can say that you're a stand up dude on that aspect because like I said we don't talk a lot, but every time I have called you, you have picked up the phone. So
I
so
try.
so I can't. Yeah, I can't say that. I can't say from that standpoint. Yeah, you're a man of your word.
You are too. Both of you guys are. That's why I respect you guys. It's not even just because we family, but you guys are like real men. I respect y'all.
Yeah,
Real.
yeah, it's deeper than that, man. Yeah, it go deep. It go way deeper than just we stay focused on the family, which that we should do. And but like it's a bond, bro. It's a life bond, and we forever gonna have that, whether we talk on a daily basis or not.
Right.
It could be 20 years down the road, but we know that we still family at the end of the
At the
day.
end of the day.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
And
we still family, and there's nothing that can break that.
I consider y'all my brothers more than my cousin to be honest, because I was at y'all house a lot once upon a time.
Oh yeah, man,
Yeah.
that was the recording days, bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah. And like I
I
said,
know. I remember some
and
days.
Rashad,
I remember,
go ahead.
huh? I
No, I
remember
said go
some
ahead.
days you just go in the room and you shut the door and you be in there by yourself just recording. And we were like,
Yeah.
yeah, we was like, yeah, Pat, go in there and do your thing, bro.
Come,
But
come back out. Come back out. Pat that made 13 beats and then recorded 6 songs.
but you was in there getting it though. But hey, I ain't gonna never forget
Hey
that.
man, we had a credible work ethic. All right, for real, we do. We definitely did.
Hey,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Mickey,
Yes, sir.
Mickey, you still have an incredible work ethic for real. Like that's amazing.
Man,
You
I
still
like I
push
say,
it.
people will say that about me. Say, man, just he songs just come out of him like water. I mean, it just I'm inspired by stuff, man. And just just everyday life, and once you take it and apply the word to it, you'll be surprised at how just how quick and easy a song can come out.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me ask you
Oh
this
yeah.
other question then. All right, so this is for both of y'all. If y'all can meet 18-year-old Mike, 18-year-old Rashad, what would you tell them guys at your current age? What would you tell them as far as like advice?
Keep your me. I would tell my 18-year-old self, man, just to keep yourself focused, man, because you know things that people trying to get you to do, it ain't trying to tell you to not to have fun, but they telling you that because life can be kind of complicated, and life can be kind of hard, and it all the time ain't gonna be no straight road. So just keep your focus, and keep your mind straight, and stay away from just a lot of negative people, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing, man. Stay out of trouble, keep your head up, stay away from people that's gonna drag you into uh bad situations. It's easy to get into, but it's hard to get out. So if you just keep your head straight, on the straight path, and keep your eye focused on the goal, the journey, the walk that you're doing, your career, just stay focused on that. And man, it ain't no limits to where this life will take you. But always, always, number one rule: stay focused on,
Yep.
on the goal and the
Because
task at hand.
life can be hard and difficult, but you also got to realize that it can be beautiful too, man. Through all the negative and unpositive stuff you hear on the news, and what's going on in the world, it's also a lot of beautiful stuff going on in the world.
Yep, yep, yep. So man, just
Take it how it come, and deal with it, process it, and move on.
that's it.
Do y'all feel that people focus way too much on negativity these days?
Very much so.
Man, that's all you see. Like
Very much
on
so.
TikTok, man, I seen one TikTok, somebody recording the whole thing of this uh guy getting attacked, and they jumping up and down, recording like, y'all see this? Oh man, this is crazy. They were recording the whole thing, and like five other guys ran in, and I was like, why do people record stuff like this and put it out for people just to watch? And why would you want to watch it?
Because that's what sell in America, man. Drugs, money, sex, and murder. That's what sell in America. So I mean, it's sad and unfortunate that it's got to be that way. But that almost like saying people is like, this is the blueprint to success, and if you follow this, you too can be successful in America.
But it's almost like negativity wins over positive.
That's going back to what I just said. If you follow this one blueprint, then you too can be successful in America. Nobody want to focus on the positive stuff. Don't nobody want to focus in on who trying to make a change in the world. Everybody want to focus on who not finna make a change in the world. Who finna go out here and do something crazy that I can kind of latch on to now, and try to make a trend out of it, or try to make a meme out of it. And don't nobody believe in positivity no more. It seems like you got a handful of people that will, and then you got a cement truck full of people that don't.
Right.
Like there's
I
almost
agree.
like the bad already good.
I agree, man. I mean, that's one reason why I want to like take more time off social media. Well, besides like my podcast stuff, because it's just so much negative like news people like to share. Like, not a lot of negative videos and people bashing women or bashing men. It just a lot of this crazy stuff
Right,
that's going on. No wonder why people are so
right.
depressed. It makes sense.
It do,
Just,
because
jeez, man.
you can't even watch the news without seeing somebody, without seeing somebody that done something stupid, or somebody
Right.
that accidentally killed a 8-year old, or something, like somebody just sitting in their house and gun violence break out and bullets go through the wall and kill somebody on the inside of the building. That's why I try to not really focus in on the news, man. News
No, I don't
news
watch. I don't
is
watch it.
almost to the point. Yeah, it's almost to the point where it's borderline depressing.
It is, man. Like this. That's why so many people are depressed and taking medication nowadays. They don't know how to live without
Yep,
their
yep,
phones. They live just off
Oh
the
yeah,
social media. They live off trying to get likes. They do dumb things for attention. I can't live like that.
yep.
I'm
yeah,
too old
man.
for
That's
that.
why I try to stay. That's why I try to stay focused on the music. Whether it's just be focused on music, going to work, doing something that's gonna make a difference. But even then, going out doing those type things can you can be an innocent bystander and something happens. But I don't try to do too much out of the ordinary. If I don't normally do it, I ain't gonna be doing it.
Right. I understand. I mean, I'm more of a homebody these days. I don't. I might go hiking and I'll do stuff like that, but a lot of times I'm just at the house, man. I'd rather just be to myself where I got control. Because when you're out with everybody else, you can't control everybody else. You're gonna control what you do. So
Facts,
I just
Yep,
rather
yep,
be to
yep.
myself, man. It's safer that way, less stress, to be honest.
Yes, sir.
facts,
Yes, sir.
facts,
Yes, sir.
facts.
Yes, sir.
So what you guys got going on today, by the way?
Well, I got some photos to edit because I just
Oh,
had a couple of photo shoots that I knocked out, so I got to
was it
finish
a wedding?
editing some photos. Excuse me.
Is it a wedding photo that you took? More weddings?
Nah, these were the first one that I got to finish up is a dance team,
Okay,
and the second one that I just did that shoot yesterday. It was of a family reunion.
dope, man. I'm proud of you,
So
man.
so
Because
yeah,
I see some of
I'm
your
gonna
work.
be editing photos.
You got some good work,
Photo
man.
edit, photo edit, photo edit. Huh?
No, I see you got some good work. What made you even get into photography?
Um, just sitting around one day and just looking at it could be an opportunity and got we me and my bro got our first camera from a guy named Enrique who kind of gave us some little tips and some pointers and we would go out with him every now and then and shoot and he would show us kind of how to operate and do things with the camera but I wouldn't really say I had a I had one certain thing that just drove me to want to do photography is just something that I saw that looked interesting and I just wanted to wanted to dip my hand into it and see what what I could make shape. The photos come out pretty good and just say man it's one of them little mini things that I like to experiment with and it's just well with the graphics and stuff. I guess which that would have inspired me to do the graphics was we was doing music. So instead of paying somebody to try to do your graphics or find somebody to try to do your graphics, learn how to do the graphics yourself so you can kind of control what you put out there. You got the last say. You got the start say and the final say as to what your imagery will be once you put it out there. You kind of see it kind of as it unfolds and as you processing it, if it don't look right, change that till keep changing it till you get it right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's dope, man.
I'm just what you would call just an artistic person.
You are. I agree. That's facts. Used to draw too once upon a time.
Yeah, and I can't tell you the last time I've picked up a pencil and drawn anything, but don't get it twisted. I still got a mean hand when it comes to that drawing. Now I can still draw with the best of them now.
Oh, I believe it. Muscle memory. Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir. I can
Man.
still draw
Now,
with the best of them.
man, I just want to say this has been a great conversation, man. It's great to be reunited, even though we're virtually connected. But it's nice to see you guys and hear you guys. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. It's always a pleasure, on this end also.
Absolutely, man.
Trying
So
to
can you
trying
put
to trying to get you back down here so we can just go ahead and have a little big old family powwow and catch up. Catch up on just stuff outside the podcast. But it's always good. We take it in kind of way we can get it.
well, I do want to visit real soon. I just gotta get some stuff sorted out, but I want to come down and definitely visit so we can link up for sure. Could that be great
Cause
for old time's sake?
yeah, cause I can't recall. I know he said the last time he saw you was
It's been a
back when
while,
he
been
saw
some
you was
years.
18 or something. You said
2018 or
2018.
something like that.
Yeah, I ain't seen you probably longer than that.
Well, nah, y'all seen me at my mom's funeral. Y'all was there for that. That was in 2020 when she
Yeah,
died.
yeah. And I think, matter of fact, I think that might have been the last time that
That's
I
la-
saw you.
that's last time, yeah, because I had the pictures from that, and this is the last time we saw each other
Uh huh.
in the same room. So it's been a minute. It's been a
Yeah.
while. So with that
Oh
said,
yeah.
hand out your social media handles on how they can find your music, how they can find you if they want to follow you or whatnot. They want to contact or get a verse from you, whatever it is. How can they find you?
Well, you can find me on Facebook at David Bess. You can find me on Instagram at stovall.nikki. And if you just curious to want to listen to some music and see what we sound like, you can find us on some musical platforms. Titled, if you want to check out the All in His Name video, it's on title right now. Just go to search handle and type in All in His Name and Brothers in Christ, and it'll take you to that particular song. And I'm pretty sure that song is gonna be up on plenty of the musical, platform as well. So check us out and holler at us and see what we got going on.
And for me, you can find me on Facebook at Rashard, the Child of a King Stovall, and that's Rashard, the Child of a King Stovall. That's Facebook. Instagram, you can find me under I Am God's Child. And also, you can find the Brothers in Christ as a group under the underscore Brothers 2021. Brothers in Christ 2021.
Check.
Awesome, man. Awesome, man. This has been
And
great,
also,
man. I
too,
really
when y'all go to my page, I'm sorry.
no
Also, when y'all
go
go to
ahead.
my page, go to my page. Uh, how many people out here listening right now? We need y'all votes for the opening act. We get a chance to make it to New York City, perform in front of like 80,000 people, with major celebrities that's gonna be there. So go to my page, Rashard, the Child of a King Stovall. Click that link, the opening act, and cast a vote. Vote, free daily vote. Takes about 15 seconds. So if y'all out there, y'all looking, y'all seeing this, go to my page, Rashard, the Child of the King Stovall. Once again, click that link, the opening act, click the free vote link, submit it, and boom, you're done. 15 seconds out your day. We would really appreciate that.
Oh, that's awesome, man. When is the deadline for it?
So to make it into the top five, we have until the 17th. So
Okay.
currently we at number seven, ranked number seven. So we need about two more spots to move up to make it into the top five. So you can do like together votes where you put money into it. The money doesn't go to us, but it goes to this uh, organization for suicidal prevention. So people who have issues and problems dealing with suicidal thoughts, the money goes to that organization in helping them provide or bring services to those people who are in need with that particular um, problem in their life.
Okay. Awesome, man. Yeah, that's a great cause.
So
Hey,
vote, vote, vote.
vote, vote. There you go. You see it right there. Vote, people. Vote, people. Vote, people. That's right. Wow. Well, good luck. I'm gonna submit my vote as well again. And like I said, I appreciate you guys for coming
Yes,
through
sir.
once
Yes, sir.
again. It's always all love with me, man. For real, always, big
Yes, sir.
time.
Yes, sir. Big dog.
Yeah, and I appreciate, you know what I mean, like just everything over the years, man, the guest features and just having conversations and just having that trust. I appreciate it for real. I do.
So now, before we get out of here, let me ask you a question though.
Okay. Hand it to me.
When can we expect another PT album though?
I'm done with that, man. I don't do music no more. I'm a podcaster, man. I don't even make beats no more, man. I don't make like the beats that I use on my show. That's an old beat I made. I've been made that. I just use it. I was like, why
Gotcha,
not? Because
gotcha, gotcha.
it's still dope. You know what I mean? But I don't really. I did well. Actually,
Now,
I did do my theme song. I did. I haven't posted it yet. I do want to post it eventually. But yeah, I just
and it was funny. It was funny when you asked him that question, Pat. And he just got real. He just took a whole other vibe. Of, nah, man, ain't nobody doing all that no more, man.
I
Hey,
mean, put it like this: if somebody like really wanted me to be on something, I would do it for sure. But as far as like my own, like I don't really have the. I mean, I still write every now and then. I do it because the things I write nowadays is more like introspective type stuff. I think I reflect on my life. I
Yeah,
talk about my life, the things that I went through, people stuff that people know or they don't know. I talk about my real feelings and things like that. But yeah, I just more focus on the podcast thing. I just feel,
there you
I
go.
don't know. You know that's my lane, man.
Kind
I
of.
feel like that's my lane for real because I can talk to
Yeah,
people
they.
from all walks of life, different backgrounds.
Yeah, you done found something that you done found something that that makes you click and make you happy. And
Exactly.
you see, like I said, you appear to you seem to be real good at it. So
I'm
hey,
trying.
why not put your focus in on that?
I'm trying, bro. Like it's expensive, man. I spent like at least $2,000 on this stuff, man. And I'm trying to get a better camera as well. Like once I start making more money, I want to get like a better camera. But the main thing,
Mm-hmm.
long as my audio sound good, that's the main thing, so people can listen to it. But
That's
you guys
really
should start a
that's
pod.
really what it boiled down to.
But you guys should make a podcast as well.
yeah, I've been
Specifically.
trying to get him to do one. I've been trying to get him to do one, but he don't want to do it.
I didn't say I
Why
don't want to
not?
do it.
Oh,
I never said I never said I didn't want to do it.
Why we ain't done it
you,
then? Because I'm ready whenever you're ready.
Well, don't wait for me. You go ahead and start.
See, but
And like you need and like you need motivation. Pat didn't need motivation to start here.
it ain't about the motivation. It's just about if we're gonna do it together, let's do it together. Why should I have to start it first if we're gonna do it together?
Well, go ahead and
you can do.
start it. Like
But Pat, that's just his way of saying no. I don't want to do it. Because if he were
You know what?
interested, he would do it like he was interested in making the album.
Yeah.
He did that, but
Right.
it's something that he ain't interested in. He'll always put it off.
and it's not that I'm not interested in it. It just got things. I don't do stuff just because everybody else do it. Everybody know that's how I operate. It has to make sense to me.
Right.
And
I believe you.
if it makes sense to me, then I invest time in it. But if it just okay, let's just do this. What we gonna talk about? We gonna talk about sports. Well, we gonna talk about our teams and stuff. I mean, what we gonna do to make that a little bit more interesting than just us getting up there just talking about what we saw in the game? I mean, it got to kind of move you to to kind of want to do it, and you don't just want to put money into something
They don't
just
take
to be putting money.
they don't take money to do that
Pat
though.
just said it takes money to to do to
I'm talking
do.
about like just going live on your Instagram.
I mean, it's all like I said. At the end of the day, it just got to it kind of got to speak to me a little bit because right now I ain't got time to. I really have time to do nothing like that because my a lot of my time is taken up. So I don't really have time to do stuff like that. He got a little bit more time on his hand right now than I do to kind of do something like that. But I mean, you started and let's see what happened with it.
Mar,
If
the
it,
ball's in your court, man. It's in your court. You should
like I
do it.
said, you yeah, if
Yeah,
you
I'm thinking about doing it, man. Just I want to wait till the season start and really kick it off
Okay.
when the football season start or
and
whatever. But
and let's not make it if you want to do it, let's not just make it 100% solely about sports. Let's just make it about it's all topics.
Talk about music.
If
Talk
somebody
about
want to
life.
talk music, let's talk music. Somebody want to talk sports, let's talk sports. If somebody want to talk, just everyday life, let's just talk everyday life. Just don't just dumb it down to just sports. Just open it up like Pat do here to just some of everything.
Yeah,
Be versatile.
cover all bases. That's right.
Yeah,
Yep.
don't
That's
just
it.
let's not just cover just sports because a lot of people aren't gonna be Denver Bronco fans. A lot of people aren't gonna be Dallas Cowboy fans. We already know a lot of people that aren't Dallas Cowboy fans. So you want to open the flow to some of everything.
Also,
Open it,
if you
open it.
need help with trying to find like a certain kind of equipment, I got
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you. Yeah. But I appreciate you guys for real. Though. Any shout outs before I let y'all go?
I want to shout out to every and anybody that ever had anything to do with my growth and my success in the music
You're
slash
welcome.
photography slash art slash just whatever. Just helping me become a better person. I want to shout out to everybody that just rock with your boy. I appreciate that one love.
I want to shout out you, PT, for first of all having us on here. I want to shout out Danny,
Absolutely.
the realest white, for having us on his show. I want to shout out Monty Miller for even thinking of me to be a part of the UGA research. I did an interview with him about a week ago, and I just shout out to Monty for that, for keeping me in the loop. To Warner Smith Maddox for always reaching out to me for the hot corner, to be a part of that. I want to shout out. I want to shout out the people that's in my life. My brother, my mama, my sisters, Beyonce. Just Beyonce. She's my girlfriend, and she's been there when I was going through this hard time and dealing
You
with
said be
this.
you said Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce. Yeah, she been there
Oh, okay.
through it all. Like lifting me up, encouraging me. Anybody else could have just been ran off and did whatever, but she was there through the whole thing. She taught me
Shout
through
out.
it. She calmed me down. Told me it was gonna be okay. Yeah, man. She been good. She been great.
Wow,
So
that's
those
amazing.
people like that, you gotta keep around.
Yeah, I agree. That's amazing, man. Well, salute to her. Salute to everybody else for sure. Absolutely. All
For
right.
sure.
Well,
For sure.
I guess we're about to sign off. Blood and Christ. PT. That's right. Peace.
All right.